guys, so a few months ago we finally got around to decorating our formal living room. This is the first room that you see when you walk into our house. It's kind of like the sitting room and then also a little dining room, and it's just a room that kind of got put on the back burner and we never fully got around to decorating it. But a few months ago, when there were a lot of sales going on with like Cyber Monday and Black Friday, so this was more around Christmas time and it is now springtime. I'm finally sharing this with you guys. So I took advantage of some sales going on and I bought the last remaining pieces that we needed for this room, and I love the way that it came out. I love just sitting in here. It's really become a nice kind of family room for us. We spend a lot of evenings in here and mornings in here. It gets really beautiful sun in the morning. It has really beautiful views and it's really just become one of my favorite spots in the house. I'm really kind of amazed with how little we did to this room and it brought everything together. So in this room before, we had the couch, we had the ottoman, the 2 chairs, the dining room table, and the mirrors. We were basically just missing the accessories, and I am just so amazed at how much the accessories really tie a room together. It really just kind of shows how important they are. So this room pretty much stayed the same. I got these 3 mirrors from Baller Designs. I get a lot of questions about those. We've had them for a few years now. So one of my favorite things in this room is this chandelier. We got it from Pottery Barn. We have the same chandelier over our kind of breakfast nook dining table, and I love having the 2. When you first walk in, you can see both of them, and I just love that. It's really dramatic and glamorous. I got the table at the Restoration Hardware outlet, and then I got these black and white chairs from World Market, and we've had this set for years and years and years. So really the only thing new in this area is the curtains, and they're actually not new. So these windows are really long. So if you're getting a curtain rod that's going to be quite long, you really want to get a thicker curtain rod. It just looks more sturdy, but those can be pretty expensive, and I wanted to keep the budget for this room on the DL. And so I found these little curtain rods at Bed Bath & Beyond, and it came with 2 of them for I think $30. So they were $15 each. And the thing with these curtain rods is that they only go from 12 to 24 inches. So you just hang them on one side of the window and you hang the curtain on it, but it makes it to where the curtain can't open or shut. But that was fine with me. We've lived here for almost 2 years and we've never had curtains on this window. So I wasn't necessarily wanting to hang curtains up so that I could shut the curtains. I just really love the drama that curtains add to a room, especially when you hang them from floor to ceiling. I just had to spend $30 and then $30 for those windows, so $60 versus $250, I think it was. And so I saved almost $200 on curtain rods by just getting this small kind of faux curtain rod versus buying a whole huge curtain rod. I ended up not hanging the curtains over here on this window because I thought that it kind of just looked too busy. Okay, so over here in this room, like I said, I already had all of the main pieces, so the couch, the chairs, the ottoman. I just added the rug. I got that from, I want to say, overstock.com. It was either that or Wayfair. I will have it linked down below if I can find it. It's actually the same exact rug that we have in the family room. I just love it so much. It's a perfect neutral. I am not good at mixing patterns, and so these chairs have a very kind of bold pattern on them. They're a neutral, but there's a pattern on them. And so I didn't know how to find a rug that went with the pattern that was already on the chairs and that they didn't clash. And so this rug is just nice and neutral. I love the way that it looks, so I just went ahead and got it again. And adding a rug to a space pulls it all in together. So the side tables we bought when we bought this house, and they are probably my favorite side tables that I've ever had. My inspiration for the whole house was kind of a rustic glam, and I think that these side tables are exactly that. I think I got them from overstock.com, either that or Wayfair. Those are basically the 2 places that I shop. I will try to find them and link them down below. This sofa is kind of a charcoal gray sofa. I got that from Overstock or Wayfair. And I love it. We've had it for years, and my favorite kind of color combo is white and black, and so I love that it kind of gives that white and black feel for this room. So I bought the rug and then some lamps. I either got these lamps from Wayfair or Overstock. The funny thing about these lamps is that I thought that they were clear, and then when I got them in the mail, they have a pink hue to them, which I might not have bought them if I had known that, but I actually really, really love it, and so I'm glad that I didn't know that. So the lamps were new, the rug was new, and then basically everything over on this wall is all new, but I was trying my hardest to do it on a budget. So the piece above the mantle, I got that at HomeGoods, and I wanted a really large art piece that took up pretty much the whole space. I wanted it to go from the top of the mantle to the top of the ceiling. A lot of the art pieces that I really fell in love with were between $500 and $1,000. And I was just like, oh, I don't want to spend that much. And so I saw this piece. It's actually a wooden piece, and I think it's like solid wood, not like fake stuff. And I got it at HomeGoods for $100. I wanted to hang 2 large pictures on either side of the fireplace to really fill in that area. It definitely looked very bare without having anything on the walls right there, but I didn't want to clutter it up with too many frames. I finally found these on Pottery Barn, and they are kind of expensive, but I was able to get them for Cyber Monday, and I think I got them for 50% off. And these are floating frames. I love the look that floating frames give. So then I had to find something to go inside of the frames, again, without breaking the bank. So I just went on Etsy and I downloaded these 2 prints. It was a set of 2, and I think it was $14 or maybe $11, and it was an instant download. So I purchased it, and then it went straight into my inbox, and then I just contacted our FedEx store. It was either FedEx or UPS, and I emailed them the 2 pictures and told them what size I wanted, and I think it was $50 to print out the 2 pictures. So 50 plus 11 was $61, and I got 2 really large art prints. So it was a nice little hack that saved a ton of money, and I kind of accidentally matched the prints with the lamps, because there's a little bit of pink in the prints and then there's a little bit of pink in the lamps, and the 2 things really complement each other perfectly. So that's the room all decorated. I only spent a few $100s to get this room all decorated. I got the rug on sale as well, and so that was only like $100. This room was able to really get pulled together with just a few pieces, which still just kind of blows my mind. So if you guys have a room in your house that you're just not loving, it's decorated, you have the big pieces of furniture in there, but it's just kind of missing the mark, it's probably because you just need to add in more accessories. You need rugs and curtains and pictures on the walls and lamps, and it really just is what adds that finishing touch to a room. So I hope this gave you some inspiration and that you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.